Ho, ho, ho.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. We just realised
We should have dressed up as Santa.
I know. I didn't really. Christmas has came too fast.
It has.
It's
crazy.
It's just swept right in here. So we just realised today's the last episode before Christmas. So we should have dressed up quite festive. Instead, I'm in my athleisure wear.
Athleisure.
I've been a Pilates princess this morning.
I have not been anywhere.
It's okay.
I've actually not left the house.
That is okay.
But it's only... what time is it? 10:30? I'm really good at judging the
11:09.
time. Oh.
So you're not. Close enough.
Yeah, I've just been doing some... Actually, I was doing a wee bit of work and I was doing some cleaning.
Housework.
Some cleaning.
Yes, so fair. You don't have to justify yourself to me nor the listeners.
Yes, so fair.
But it is Christmas very soon. When this comes out, Christmas will be in
2 days.
2 days. So
Wow.
we hope you have a glorious time.
Very, very.
And remember, it's not about what's under the tree.
It's about
Who's around it.
who's around it.
And even if you're yourself, at least you're there. You know?
Yeah.
Nothing worse than a tree with no one around it. That's sad.
No, I actually hope everyone has a really, really nice time no matter what you do, whether it's a traditional Christmas or a non-traditional Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Have fun.
Yeah, I unfortunately just haven't felt festive this year.
Me neither.
I have been a bit of a bit humbug. I know that's dramatic. I'm not like hating on Christmas.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling it.
Yeah.
But there's always next year.
I feel like I'll feel it from now. Like I was
So
going
you're
out.
going to enjoy it for 5 days. Getting nothing, I guess.
Like, but I don't think I'm a big Christmassy person.
See, I normally am, which is why I feel a bit disheartened at the lack of festive
But
joy.
I just feel like sometimes it's forced to like,
Yeah.
there's this pressure, like you need to get
There
the
is.
Christmas spirit, you
There
need to do all
is.
this. Whereas, do you know what Christmas means to me? It actually just
Christmas
means
means to me, my love.
slowing down, taking it all in, relaxing, being cozy in the house, going out and like spending time with friends.
Yeah.
Getting like dressed up a few times.
Yeah.
Spending time with family, gift giving. I think those are what, like, that's what Christmas is to me. And I know that's probably actually, that's
That
actually
is what Christmas is, yeah. I don't think you're unique in your standpoint
But I
there.
just mean, like, I don't have this, like, I'm not frolicking through the snow and, like...
Well, there is no snow to frolic
I know,
through.
but you know what I mean? But, like, I'm just... I don't have, like, a big Christmas spirit.
Yeah,
I'm not,
no,
like,
I get you. I get
hanging
what you're
mistletoe
saying.
everywhere and, like, yeah.
I get what you're saying. I normally am like more, I don't know, just more festive feeling. Like I've not even really listened to Christmas songs that much.
I never listen to Christmas
But
songs.
I've watched a lot of Christmas movies
I
already.
don't do that either.
I watched a lot of Tell Me Lies last night. I'm back into it.
Oh, so
That's
good.
I was going to watch Home Alone last night, but we decided because we're not going out on Christmas Eve this year, for the first time since we were like, what? Honestly, like
Young.
17 or something.
Yeah, young.
I'm going to watch Home Alone with my family on Christmas Eve.
That is so nice.
Yeah, and it'd be nice not to be hungover on Christmas Day for a change.
Oh my God, I know. And I'm going to go home for Christmas. Coming home for Christmas. No, I don't listen to Christmas music. Like, I don't, like, blast it. But see, because I've been having to, like, do stuff with Christmas music, like editing, I actually have been, like, enjoying, like, see, like, the kind of older music.
I love the older ones.
I just think there's ones that I feel really nostalgic, and
yeah.
I actually do like them.
Yeah, me too.
And then Christmas movies, I just don't really watch movies. I'm more of a TV show
Yeah, that's true.
binger.
Yeah.
And there's no Christmas TV shows.
There probably is. I loved
I
Love
always say
Actually.
things with such conviction, but like
with no facts behind it.
I have honestly, I could make that up.
I my favourite Christmas movie of all time is The Grinch, but I really love Love Actually and The Holiday Because they're like...
They're my two favourite.
They don't need to feel overly Christmassy. They're like
that's
adult.
what I like, yeah.
They're adult.
I'm terrified of the
adult
Grinch.
themes.
And I love his colour of green, but I am terrified of the Grinch.
That's it.
No,
I'm not going.
No, I don't. Honestly, I don't know
Max!
I don't know why it makes me
I think
feel...
he's meant to be a bit of a weirdo.
I
Like,
don't
no
mind.
one likes him in Whoville.
I know, but I don't mind, like, I just...
You just said you hate him.
No, you're against me today.
Oh, you did? I'm just...
No, I was going to say I don't mind weird things.
What is that? What is that?
Basically, I think...
Oh my god, that like choked me.
Sometimes Aldi milk... No, like, it's like soya milk
It's like all...
came together.
It's disgusting.
Sorry.
That is absolutely...
Well, I actually decided...
horrific.
I used to always buy the Aldi alternative milk, and recently I've not been liking it.
I always buy the branded stuff. You get what you pay for.
Yeah, you do.
Evidently.
Yeah. Sorry.
Anyway.
It was in date. I just bought it today.
No, I believe it's in date. It's
Curdled.
curdled.
I hate that word.
Moving on. Moving on.
Yeah,
anyway, we're recording to you on a Saturday. This is a first. We're going out tonight.
We're going out on the town.
We're going to paint the town red.
So we actually are getting picked up by a certain classy, exclusive vehicle. Some would say it's pretty cool. It's a biggie bus.
We're going on it for 3 hours.
Oh my god, she must have extended it this time.
3, yeah, she did. She said that.
3 hours?
I'm so confused. Where the hell can you drive around Glasgow for 3 hours?
You can't even really see outside.
No, it's definitely not for the views. It's for the fun.
And it actually was fun, but you kind of do like fall around a little bit.
I don't know how it's legal. Like, you're not... Picture this. You're not allowed to be in a car without your seatbelt on, but you're allowed to be on a boogie bus dancing down the M8.
I don't know if you take the motorway.
Well, the one I was on the other week was on the motorway.
That was another thing I made up.
Yeah.
But I think it's because I think sensibly that shouldn't happen.
I'm not putting you down, but you are not the most sensible person I've ever met.
Oh, I think I am sensible.
I wouldn't use that word to describe you or me. You are not the most sensible person I've ever met.
Sensible.
But each to their own. You might have a different meaning of sensible. Sensible to me is like...
No, I don't have a lot of common sense.
No, I know, but like I just don't think you're that sensible personally.
That's okay. I'm actually not offended by that.
You shouldn't be.
Okay.
So we're going on a boogie bus and then we're going out in tune.
Yeah.
And we're very excited for that.
Yes.
We've actually, on that note, we're freshly tanned. Now, we have been speaking about it for a couple of weeks.
Ooh.
So here you have the viewpoint of Tanologist Airbrush.
Get this phone. Wait, who's got bigger muscles? Oh, what?
Definitely me. To be fair, this muscle's way bigger than that muscle. So you've written on, I bet your right one's, oh look, your right one's like the same size as mine.
Oh, see, to be honest.
Probably do more with this hand. I meant because we're right handed. I am certainly not doing more with that hand, so you know, I don't know. Moving on.
Obviously last night, because we're going out tonight.
Yes.
Put on my tan.
Yep.
Did the mist.
Yep.
And I feel like for me, obviously it's no secret, right? I'm very pale.
Yes.
I am. But when I'm going out, I don't want to be too dark. Like
drastically different.
I don't want to be drastically different. I just want a nice glow and to take the edge off the paleness.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
So you're less blue.
Yes, I go from like blue to like, oh, she's been in the sun for a day.
So you've got shade medium on.
Yeah, I've got shade medium.
I've got shade dark. I do like a slightly darker
but
tone.
You are like
I'm naturally
you have
more
more sallow skin.
Yeah, correct. But what I really like about the airbrush mist is it has a 360, like you could spray it upside down, side by side. So see, because I love myself getting your back.
Yeah.
Just
No, that was great. And you would think that for it being clear mist it would be difficult because other tans I have found that, but this was so easy. Like, see, when I was putting it on, I just felt like it glided so well.
Yeah. And
there's not one bit out of place.
No, and also, do you know, I had it on from over a week ago and I didn't scrub it off. I just applied more. And you wouldn't know that.
I've not done that yet. I feel like I would even maybe put another layer on like next week or something.
Yeah, no, you definitely could. You don't need to scrub it off. Like, there's not an inch of patchiness on me.
No, it looks perfect. It looks so natural.
I really, really like it. And it's got lots of skin-loving ingredients in it.
Yes, dermatologically tested.
Yes.
I saw that.
Tested and approved.
Tested and approved.
Check.
Yeah, and it's great because they have a third off right now.
And we still have our discount code, which is TANO15.
Yeah. So if you want to look like us, or even better, then head on down to Superdrug because it is exclusive there and it's pretty goddamn good.
And it's going to see us all the way through to New Year for now.
Think of it, a week from now, you've got your New Year plans.
Yep, you're all tanned.
But you've got your tan on already, but it's kind of, it's an awkward time. You don't want to scrub it off. Mm-hmm. Put it back on.
Professional spray
tan in a bottle. It didn't go anywhere on my bed.
No, I know.
And I've obviously got new bed covers.
I was going to say, because of that, the no transfer is a lifesaver.
No, it is.
It really is. It really is a lifesaver. So anyway, we love it.
Yay!
Yay! Should we do our pits and peaks of the week?
Yes.
Right. Hit me with your pit.
Right. So I'm going to out myself here.
Go for it. We love transparency.
So my pet actually it wasn't like a bad pit, it just was like maybe an embarrassing pit.
It sounded like Brad Pitt.
It wasn't a Brad pit, it was an
embarrassing pit.
It was an embarrassing pit, but I feel like it's also something that I would have found really embarrassing years ago, but it wasn't as embarrassing as I thought.
Right.
But
just tell us.
The part that was embarrassing wasn't even what I did. It was the humbling part of it. So I had to basically for work dress up as an elf. And you may see it.
Yes.
It's floating around, right, at some point. Now, I'm not actually embarrassed about dressing up as the elf because years ago I would have, but I just feel like now with like these kind of jobs, you just have to throw yourself out there and you just do it. And it was the Christmas spirit, and do you know what? It was quite funny, right? So whatever, I look like a fool, but it's fine. But do you know what was the pit?
What?
The humbling part from the public.
Oh yes, no, that's really hard.
Like walking up to people and asking them things and asking them if they want to be part of a video, it's just like,
oh, it's so horrible. I hate it.
It's just like some people are so nice and then other people like totally fair, like don't want to be in it, but like they just like run away from you or like ignore you or like grunt at you or like,
it's rejection after rejection.
Oh, it is rejection after rejection.
It's horrible. It's genuinely, it takes a certain type of person to be able to do that.
And it's like you're trying to like hype yourself up
because you need to keep the vibes high,
but it's like you're getting hit and it's like it's hard. But do you know what? I feel like, it was good.
My pit of the week, honestly, I've had a really nice week, but my skin has been having, and I'm not being dramatic, it's right now it doesn't even look, it looked so much worse the other day, but I've been having some really bad reactions and I can't pinpoint what it is. Like
so
I've had this rash on my face for 3 months. The other day, so I started using this skincare again that has like active ingredients in it, so it's like a form of retinol, which I didn't know because I know nothing about anything, and retinol can make you purge, but it can also, if it doesn't sit with your skin, it can just make you have a reaction. So I couldn't tell if I was purging or reacting. I had these red dots all over my face, but they weren't spots, they were dots.
I think that's a reaction.
I know, it's starting to calm down a wee bit now, but
are you still using it?
No, I'm not using it in a couple of days, but I'm going to try and use it every second day. But like, what is that? What is that? So anyway, look.
That's not being dramatic. Skin is such a...
I know, because everyone sees it.
Skin is such a horrible thing because it's like, even if you think you're being dramatic, one spot to you might be...
Yeah.
It's not comparable. Like...
No.
A spot on your face, like, see, even sometimes if you have one spot, I feel like it's more noticeable because, like,
there's nothing else.
Because there's nothing else. And, like, I can say that honestly, like, I used to have really, really bad cystic acne, like
I honestly can't believe... You never know that looking at you now.
All down my face. I actually will try and find a picture.
You should, because I think that would be comforting for people.
I will try and find a picture and, like, I'll pop it up. But it was, like, I had spots all through kind of... like school, but when I turned 21...
Oh, is that when it got bad?
When I turned 21, I came out in all this cystic acne.
Oh, that was so sad.
And it was just like, it was so sore and it was horrible. And I remember I used to wake up every morning and look, the first thing I would do was look in the mirror and hope that it had calmed down. It never had. And then at the time, I was actually starting to see Callum as well. Yeah. And it's so hard when your skin's bad and you're starting to see a boy as well. And, like, you just don't feel like you're most confident. So it was such I honestly hated it.
Honestly, my heart really goes out to people who have, like, obviously most people get spots when they're a teenager, but, like, people who actually have acne and have to go on Accutane. I always thought it was Accutane.
No, it's there's two names for it.
Oh, right, that makes sense. But I had cystic acne as a baby.
Yeah, you did.
I don't think I cared because
that is actually a nightmare.
I didn't understand what it was, obviously. My skin has just been pestering me a bit. I actually, when I went to get this treatment I was getting for work, I actually got turned away because my skin was that bad that day. So I was like, oh gosh, it really is bad. But
they wouldn't even touch it.
Things could be so much worse. Anyway, moving on to more positive notes. What's your peak of the week?
My peak of the week was... No, I can't spell. All our girlfriends.
That was fine.
And I actually did think it was going to be... Because it's going to be likely that we have similar...
We do live in each other's pockets.
You live right in here. But yeah, all the girls came round and we do every year like a potluck. And everyone... Do you know what that is? I know you wouldn't know what that is. A potluck is like when everyone brings something.
Oh, okay.
So everyone brings part of the Christmas dinner and then we set it up and we all... This year we did it in my house and I luckily have a big table. So we were able to all sit around the table and, like, I tried to set it up really cute and stuff. You're always yawning at me.
Sorry.
So yeah, it was so nice and it was just really nice and special, like, that we have that wee tradition.
Yeah, because that's our 4th year doing that.
Yeah.
And it is, like, a big thing. Like, everyone has to bring, like, see when you bring all the food and it's together, we're feeding, like, 14 people. It's a lot.
It's a lot. It was bring your own plate.
Yeah, literally. But no, it was so nice and it must have felt special for you, like, hosting it now in your own home.
It really does. Like, I've wanted to host. Like, that is just one of my things, like, I've always wanted to do. So actually being finally able to do it, it's just so great. Yeah,
it was really, really special. That was my peak as well. I actually did have a really lovely week in general.
Good for you.
Lots of laughter, lots of fun, lots of good vibes.
Love it.
Also, when I was in... So, I was in Braehead the other day with my mum and we went into Primark and this woman was holding this baby and he was dressed up as Santa. And I was like, that is a really cute baby. And the woman turned around and she was like, oh my God, I seen you round about the shop and I was hoping I'd bump into you. She was like, I've just started listening to the podcast. Like, I love it.
No
And
way.
I was like, oh my God, I've actually had a few people now mention the podcast, which is so nice. Like,
that's so crazy.
That's a totally new thing for people to bring up. And on the topic of... So... I opened my front door the other day to go out it, obviously. And at my feet, there was a box. And I was like, oh, that's weird because no one rang my doorbell or tapped the door. And I was like, what is this box? It was addressed to both me and Nadine, but it did have my address on it, obviously, because they dropped it off, but no like postage sticker, so I knew it had just been dropped off. So I checked my Ring doorbell and I seen someone come up, run, drop it and go away again.
A Christmas elf.
Yes, a Christmas elf, out early, doing an early shift. And it was this can of Iron Brew that says, us two brew.
What on
So-
earth? I'm so shocked at this.
The only logical explanation is, because I have worked with Iron Brew in the past, like on Instagram or TikTok, Iron Brew have caught wind of this podcast, printed us off a can with us two on it, and literally hand delivered it.
I see when she genuinely she told me yesterday, and I just replied like, "Sorry, what?" Like I'm actually lost for words.
Iron Brew is arguably, probably factually, the biggest Scottish brand. Like, everyone in Scotland drinks Iron Brew. They're a household name, if you will. And they've got little old us a personalised can.
Like yesterday, I just kept texting you and being like, "But I'm so like I just this is so crazy to me. Like it's actually nuts." Iron Brew have sent us a can with our podcast name on it. I hope it is them, otherwise it's
Yeah,
funny.
I mean, otherwise,
Like,
one,
Iron Brew can-
embarrassing, because we've spoke this whole game up, but two, like, who the fuck has my address?
No, I know, and you have worked with them already, so
Yeah,
it would actually make sense.
But,
It's properly engraved
yeah,
on.
like, how did they even do that?
Like, look as a close-up.
It's quite spectacular, really.
It's actually, this is like so special.
Nadine's boyfriend, like, I don't know if you heard him, but I was holding this can and he came in and he was like, that's when I realised you were onto something.
Only now. Do you know what? Honestly, fair fucks.
I mean, do you know what? We've only been at this, like, what, 2 months or something?
I told him last night, I said, look at this. And I showed him like your text in the picture and he literally was like, now it takes a lot to wow
it
this
really,
man,
really
right?
does. Think nothing phases him.
No, like, he's just so...
Nonchalant.
Yeah, he's so relaxed, right? He's just nonchalant. I love that word, nonchalant.
Same, it's such a good word.
Nonchalant.
But do you know what? We are the opposite of nonchalant.
Oh, yeah. We actually are the opposite and get excited by, like, the littlest thing. So he probably... It's like, to us, he's so nonchalant. 'cause
Yeah.
we're so much the other way.
Yeah.
But anyway, I showed him this and he was like... God, that's kind of class. What? He was like, that. No, that's actual class. Like, and I was like, I know, what the hell? And he's like, wow. He was honest, I could see it in his eyes. He was really, like, he's taken aback.
Iron Brew, we are just going to assume this was you and we'd like to say thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Whoever from Iron Brew is watching.
I know, thank you. This is so special.
It really is.
It's honestly, that's our peak.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah. Another peak.
Another peak, here we go.
This will need to be included in, like, our roundup of the year, like, top 10 achievements.
Oh my God, yeah. That's going at number 1.
Amazing. Number 1 for me is actually just surviving this year.
Oh, I thought you meant specifically to the podcast.
No, sorry. This was just... This is top 10 life
Oh, right,
achievements.
yeah. For me, yes.
So, wow. But anyway... We thought before we leap into the next year, there will be one more episode before the end of the year.
Yes.
Don't you worry.
Don't you worry.
I seen you panicking there. But we want to do like a sum up of this year and next week. So before we close the chapter of 2025, we thought we ought to get to those other
dilemmas and the write-ins that you girls and boys and all had.
Yes.
So let's dive in. Get it all finished up. Get the advice given out.
Right, we know you've been, if yours wasn't answered, we know you've been at the edge of your seat waiting for our help.
I know.
So we cannot leave anyone without
I don't want to leave you hanging dry.
our wisdom.
What we're going to try and do is get through as many as possible because honestly, thank you. There was so many, but we're gonna try and not go off on any tangents.
No.
We're just gonna get right into the nitty gritty.
Beeline.
Okay, so without further ado, okay.
Alrighty then.
So got our first one. Will I go first?
Take it away.
Okay. I've recently lost my friend group at the age of 26. It was the right decision for me to make, as I do believe they weren't the right friend group for me, and I've felt such a weight lifted off my shoulders since this has happened. However, because of my age, I am finding it so difficult to make new friends, and I've always wanted something that you guys have.
Aww.
Any tips on how to make new friends?
That's so nice.
I know.
First of all, if you ever feel in any decision, like, you know, end of a friendship, end of a relationship, leaving work or starting something new, if you feel like a weight lifted off your shoulders, that's the key sign that you 100%
Have done the right thing.
have done the right thing and you're on the right path.
And well done, because I think a lot of people probably stay in relationships, whether it's like platonic or romantic. I think a lot of people tend to stay in things because they're like, oh, well,
For comfort.
for comfort, or like, oh, I won't have any friends. So actually, well done to you for coming out of that, because I would actually rather spend time alone than spend time with people that
The
don't.
wrong people.
Yeah, exactly. So well done.
Yeah.
I think this is such a true thing. It's so hard to find friends, like as you get older at times, because it's like, a lot of people have made friends from when they're younger.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, I guess it is probably harder. That initial step is harder because, when you're younger, you're put into scenarios where you're surrounded by tons of people your age, i.e. school. But I do believe that when you meet friends at this age, it's going to be a better friendship.
Totally agree.
Because you're more suited and you're at an age where you know who you are, you know what you want from someone,
you're
you know what you expect.
associated because
Of
you've
chance.
and it's like, sometimes, right, you're only friends with someone because you've been friends with them for a long time. Sometimes you're both going like that and you're like, well, we actually have nothing in common anymore. But I think now, I don't know if you're outgoing, I don't know if, you know, like, you like to try new things, but I think a lot of people make friends these days by going to like group training or like run clubs or
like a Pilates
classes.
Or you could even go to, like, if you're not like a sporty person, you could go to, you know, people do like pottery painting things, or you can take like art classes. Yeah. There's all different things, like there's even like book clubs.
Exactly.
There's definitely pages, like you could go on like Facebook, I'm sure, or even Instagram, and there's like Glasgow, we're obviously just saying Glasgow because we live here, but like wherever you live, there'll be like Glasgow girl pages. Yeah. And it's people in the same boat as you.
100%.
And like, I know that might feel like
daunting. Yeah,
and probably like, oh, I can't believe I'm having to like do this and start again. But like, you just need to trust that like that's the path you're on. And it's like almost as if you've came out a breakup and you're like single again. Like, just see it like that. Like, there's nothing embarrassing about that. No. So there's nothing embarrassing about it being in a platonic sense either.
Absolutely. And one of our friends actually made a friend through Instagram. Like, they would always like each other's stuff and like just kind of started like replying to each other and stuff like that.
Oh, really?
And then she ended up living near her. And
no way.
Now they're friends.
Oh, that's so sweet.
And they're friends now.
Yeah, like literally, if you follow someone who you like the vibe of, why don't you just start by like giving them a wee compliment and then like seeing if you start to chat a wee bit more and then be like, by the way, would you ever like want to
people
go for
have
a
reached out
coffee?
to you before and said like,
100%.
And I know it's so, I feel like it's maybe not seen as the norm to do stuff like that, but actually why not? We're all people, and it's actually like, sometimes say you've got like a friend, right, that you're not that close with, but maybe they're from work, or maybe like you're kind of like just a wee bit more than acquaintances or something like that. Start putting in more effort. I don't know if you've got a partner. Does he have friends that have girlfriends? Like, try and think like, okay, who's in my life and who can I make effort with? Because the ball is actually in your court.
Definitely.
Like, friends don't just appear at times. So, like, I think it's, like, up to you to really go out and seek and be confident in yourself. Like, just put yourself out there.
Do you know, I actually have experience of the Instagram thing, because when I almost moved to Manchester, thank God.
That's what I was thinking.
I was like, I'm going to need to make some new friends. And especially in, like, the sort of industry, if you will, that I work in, like, I needed someone who I could go out and take my content with. Like, I was really starting from scratch. And I had followed this girl, first of all, on TikTok. She was so cool. Like, I just loved her photos so much. Then we followed each other on Instagram. and like that would like reply to each other's stories and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I just one day voice messaged her. I said, "Hi, it's so random. I know we literally don't know each other, but I'm going to be moving to Manchester. Would you want to like meet up or whatever?" And we fully had agreed to do that, and like we end up speaking like more regularly as a result. Then obviously I didn't go, but now if I was ever in Manchester, I know I could so happily say, "Do you want to go out and shoot? Like, should we go out for coffee, whatever?" So as much as I felt in that moment, I was like, "Oh, I felt like, is this desperate of me?" No, that is simply how you form a connection.
So I've got now really, really great friends, and I met them through years ago when I did group training at a gym.
Yeah.
And when I stopped going to the gym, we all stayed friends.
Yeah.
And they're literally some of my best friends now.
Yeah.
Like, we're going out with them tonight.
That's who we're going with tonight.
And now, like, that's before when I said we've joined the groups. We kind of knew of, like, each other before, but we weren't. That's what I mean by, like, acquaintances.
Yeah, like we just knew each other from
Like, I'd maybe
Instagram.
say hi if I seen them, but maybe, like, I wouldn't. Like,
You wouldn't know
it was
anything about
that.
them.
It was that. Like, didn't know each other that well. So, yeah, good luck.
It can be done, and honestly I do think actually at this age you're going to get better friends, like in a sense of like have a deeper connection and be more sure of what the friendship is.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm almost 29 years old and I feel like I haven't found my people in a friend sense. I am married, I have the best husband, but sometimes I feel sad because I feel like the friends I have aren't ones I can fully trust. My best friend, for example, I barely see her and I feel like she can get so jealous of me, but I want to be around like-minded people like myself who I celebrate my friends' wins in life and I can be so happy for them. In terms of making new friends, I feel like it's hard at this age especially, and I'm a business owner, so I can really be making friends at work.
Like,
I can't. No.
I'm the business owner, so I can't really be making friends at work as I'm the boss.
Sorry. Help a gal out. Well, all the advice we said in the last one stands for us too.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that is actually such a thing where, and it sounds bonkers, but friends can be really jealous of their friends.
Oh, yeah.
Like, and it's strange because, like, why? But it's like, do you know what it is? It's just people are...
From their own insecurities.
And it's from their own insecurities, and like, jealousy like sounds like such a harsh word, but it's a very normal emotion that probably everyone's experienced at some point in their life.
It's such an ugly word.
It's an ugly word, but like a very normal thing to feel.
Look at these slippers I have on. They're so comfy.
Like, I've felt jealous before.
Oh, 100%.
And I think it can be... Now, there's maybe vindictive jealousy.
It's how you deal with your jealousy.
And it's like something that's like, oh, I'm so jealous of them, like, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Like, when I see people on holiday and, like, somewhere I want to go, I'm like, oh, I'm jealous. Or
Yeah,
like,
naturally.
Or, like, maybe there's other things that have been more severe where I'm like, oh, I'm so jealous. But
yeah,
it's not like taking that away from that person.
no, it's not making them feel any less excited or flipping it onto like, oh, you're so lucky you have that, I don't. Like, it's like you
or
can still
being passive aggressive.
Yeah, you can still celebrate their win and be so happy for them. So that unfortunately is a really real thing. Do you think there's a way to deal with that?
I think that for me...
Do you think there's a way that you could have a conversation with your best friend and be like, I feel like you're...
A cunt?
I guess it depends if you're...
Like, could you say it to me? Because I'm thinking, like, if that's their main issue, is there a way they can sort that out? Or does she genuinely need to find a new best friend?
I feel like it would be very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But I think honesty is genuinely the best way to be. And I think I've said this before, if you say things in a kind way and you're just speaking from how you feel and don't come like angrily or anything, or like you're saying it, like if you could say it in a way that was like, look, I don't want this to sound like an argument.
Yeah.
I just feel like sometimes when this happens, I feel like, you know,
You're not that happy for me.
you're not that happy
You
for me.
don't need to use the word you're jealous.
No, you say you aren't as happy for me as what I would
be for you.
be for you. And I think you say it in a really like nice way and just say, look, I know that's, you probably aren't meaning it like that. It's just coming, it's making me feel like that. And I just would really want to like talk to you about it because I don't want to feel like this sort of thing. And then I guess in terms of, yeah, it is hard to make friends, especially when you're a mum. Are you?
No, she's a business owner.
Oh, she's a business owner and she's married. Sorry, no babies. Right? Okay, sorry. I do get what you mean. Like, it's hard when I guess you'll be so busy and you've got a husband as well. So like, you can't just be running around the place doing whatever you want. But I think exactly what we said
and especially if you do have a husband, you would probably live very in line with each other. So like, what about your husband's friends, partners? Is that a route you could go down? Like, you could like go on a double date with your husband and his their partners, whatever. Like, that could be a really good way to form
exactly
like really good friends. Like some of our friends, the siblings go out with.
Yes.
And now they've became literally they're going to be maid of honour.
Yeah.
So
they're
like,
best friends.
It might feel like a default way to make a friend, but actually the best friendships can come from that.
Exactly. And I think it's like what we said before. Look at who you've got in your life and who could you make more effort with and who could you be closer to and try and start there.
Yeah.
But yeah, hope that was helpful.
Yeah. I was talking to this boy for ages and we got really deep and I really liked him. And you know when you just know he likes you too? Like, I would catch him looking at me randomly. Anyway, one night he got drunk and called me and we were chatting for ages and we ended up making plans to go out. But then he broke his foot. Oh, I've been there. So we had to cancel and then he's low-key ghosted me and only snaps me like once a day and then leaves me unopened for hours. Do I move on or like what? So... Snapchat. I've not used that in a while. It's like an ancient archive for me. It's an end to my relationship with Snapchat. Yikes. So now I have broke my foot as well in the past, and I'll tell you what, it was a nuisance. I was in a moon boot, but it didn't make me stop making effort, people. So that feels like an excuse. The once a day, I'm talking from experience, once having it done to me and two have doing it to others, that's someone fizzling you out.
Yeah, and I think, do you know what? It's a shame because obviously you've made some sort of connection.
Yeah.
But maybe if you would like want to just know for sure.
Yeah, you can always ask.
You can always ask and just say, when your foot gets better, like, would you still want to go out? Or you could try and make a wee bit more effort. But if he's just leaving you open for hours, do you know what, though? I do think you should just...
I think you take one...
take the lead.
Yeah, he's already just snapping you once, so why don't you get the upper hand? Sorry if that sounds toxic. And just you ghost him.
No, I don't think that's toxic. I actually... Scrap what I said before. I just think you should.
He's not your person. Your person will make effort to you. They want to make effort with you. Broken foot or not, go to the fucking cinema and put your foot up.
Maybe he's quite sad that he's.
It's not that deep. It's a broken foot. It'll be good in a few weeks. Do you know what I mean?
I think you are better than this.
Me too. You don't want to have to crave someone's attention.
If someone likes you. No.
It all comes back to this quote. If he wanted to, he would.
Yeah.
So,
and
goodbye.
I bet you're amazing. So you just need to be like, no, if he doesn't want to talk to me, someone else will. Yeah. So bye.
And trust me, take it from me, like, you will go through things like this many times. So this isn't a reflection of you.
No.
It's not like the world is ending.
No.
It's just simply not your person.
It's not. Me and this boy have never been friends really, but we've always snapped each other.
So much Snapchat.
I know. And I've spoken a few times over message, but never in real life. And he recently has been really talking to me, both in person and online, and I think he's starting to like me. But he's friends with people that were really horrible to me, but I don't think he knows that. So, like, what do I do? Because I kind of like him back.
So how are we talking to him in person? Is this in school or a sort of college function?
Yeah. I think you need to decide, right? So you need to actually decide if he is friends with these people.
Yes.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
Because if you don't want to if you wouldn't be okay with that, then maybe don't take it any further. If you don't want to be associated with these people at all. But if you think it's worth it, maybe you can say to him, by the way, like, maybe if you keep talking to him and it progresses a little bit, then you can say, by the way, just to let you know, like, see your friends, like, they were actually really horrible to me at a certain point. I don't know if you know that, but I just would be uncomfortable not telling you that because obviously we're speaking and that situation happened. And the way he deals with that, I think will be very telling. It will be very telling.
I think it's hard, like, you can't, I so get it, I really do, but you can't, like, sort of tarnish someone because of who they surround themselves with. In a way, it's like, I kind of get this because I do believe you are who you surround yourself with. But, like, that can only go so far because, like, I don't know, like, what if someone that I like doesn't like one of my friends? Like, that's a bit unfair just to sort of put me down too. So I think there is a balance of it, but I think you do exactly what Nadine said. You bring it up, you see how they react, and actually I think that will be very telling in what you should do next. Yeah,
exactly.
Boom.
Where are your favourite places on holiday and where would you still like to visit?
So I have a few favourites.
Yep.
For summer, Ibiza. For winter, Paris. And I've never been in autumn, but we're planning on going in autumn. New York.
Yeah. New York is my number one all year round.
Yeah.
Tell me when and I'll go. If I've got the funds. And Paris. Love Paris so much. Really, really liked Copenhagen.
I'm excited to.
Really loved there.
I heard the men are absolutely beautiful.
Oh, they are. Me and Callum were walking by everyone and being even like the old people.
Wow.
Everyone's gorgeous.
So attractive.
Yeah, I think New York and Paris for me. I'm not really, well, to be honest, we went to Greece this year and we went to Paros.
Yeah.
And it was just, I don't know, it was just a really lovely place. I would really recommend to go there.
I feel like it's quite under people's radar. Yeah.
Let's get it on the radar.
Yeah. Type up Paros.
So yeah, and I think, I'm not really like a beach.
Yeah, you're more of a city girl.
A city girl, not a beach girl. But I do love like a summer holiday with the girls.
Yeah.
But
you don't care to go and like sunbathe or stuff like that, but you obviously like
I like
getting drunk in the sun.
I like the summer holiday with the girls, and I like going on city breaks more. Me and Cam prefer that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Where would you like to visit? Japan.
To be honest,
that's kind of the only place that's on my radar at the moment.
We're going on a girls' trip to Miami.
Oh yeah.
And I'm very excited about that.
Yeah.
We're going with the group of girls.
I'm more excited, like, just because I know we're going to be in good company. I actually don't know anything about Miami as a place.
Yeah, I think it's more the trip as a whole.
Yeah, like, I love that we're going to, like, whoa, we're going to the stage, y'all. Like, that is fun. But, like, I couldn't tell you what Miami looks like or anything.
Yeah, no, I'm excited to go to Miami, but I am more excited to go with the company.
Yeah.
I just think it's going to be great.
Oh, it will.
But yeah. And anywhere in Europe.
Yeah, just love Europe so much.
Love Europe.
Oh. Do you know what? I'm going to say a piece here.
Right, hold on. Can I read that?
Yeah.
Fine. Sorry, this is quite iconic. No hate. No hate, but Meccano, please tell us the tea on what happened with you and Shitface. I think a lot of us can relate, and it would be nice to see an influencer be so raw and real. Love yous.
So
thank you, love you too.
Yeah, thank you, love you too. I honestly do agree, like, with the being real, being honest, and like I do think people who treat people with such badness shouldn't be getting away with it. However, this, like, it isn't just tea. Like, I get how it's tea for everyone else, but for me it's trauma. That I'm still in therapy for, by the way. And I'm just not, I don't know if I'll ever be there, like, to go into the nitty gritty details. Like, I have, let out some clues on Instagram. But yeah, for me, it's like, oh, sorry, my stomach's rumbling. For me, at the moment, to go into any form of details, anything more than I've suggested so far, it would bring me way more anxiety than it would peace. So I would need to wait on that shifting before I would think of doing it. But honestly, all I can say is whatever you think happened, times it by 1,000. It's quite the story.
It is.
Word gets around, like, I'm sure people have heard dribs and drabs, and I'm fine with that. I'm just not ready to come out and do a full expose. I mean, but should word travel via mouth, that's fine.
Yeah, and I think...
It's not a secret.
It's definitely not a secret, but imagine, right, like, it's so easy for even me, who doesn't have an online presence, it's so easy to be, like, disassociate from people being, like, real people, I guess, and be like, oh, I wonder what happened with them. But imagine, like, and I'm thinking about me, imagine me, something really crazy happens in my life that really alters my life, and I'm sitting online, like, having, like, and I'm telling everyone about it. That is nuts.
It's like a very vulnerable position to put yourself in.
And I think you've been so vulnerable this whole period of, like, being really open online, and I think that has been so relatable, and I get why people want to know,
me
because
too.
Like, and guys, I want people to know, like, I think it's like people need to, it's for
No, I so understand, like, and people
so
ask me,
don't feel bad for asking.
No,
like,
not one bit.
I genuinely I feel the same. I
absolutely get it, but I'm just trying to explain why
you haven't.
It's not me being trying to gatekeep or me trying to build suspense. It's just like, honestly, I don't know if I'm ready to
You've let people know what you can let people know right now that's comfortable for you.
That doesn't fill me with more anxiety, because this was a very difficult time of my life, and I'm trying to patch up at the moment.
Yeah.
That's where we're at. How do you deal with anxiety in your daily life? So, my anxiety got particularly bad, and I'm sure you've all heard about it before I went to therapy. So I'm going to start by saying, one, my therapist was the biggest help in the situation. But although now I'm in a much better place and I don't experience anxiety often, there will be moments where I get anxious again. So, for example, I woke up on Thursday morning very anxious because I'd been on this night out, if you will, and whatever. And I woke up and I don't know if it was a bit of anxiety. It was maybe a bit overwhelming because of the night I'd been on. Like, there was just a range of emotions and I felt really anxious. So the best thing I do is deep breaths. Never underestimate the power of a deep breath. And just tell yourself, anxiety is an emotion. It's not reality. Like, how you feel right now is an emotion. Oh my God. No, this all circles back. So on Wednesday night, I was on this night out, and we met this woman who was, honestly, I feel like I was meant to meet her.
Wow.
You know, this one who drove the cab.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying wow.
Like, so basically, I went in this cab. I'm going to actually plug her. It's called the Cabaret in Edinburgh. And you can, like, book it and you go in and it's a taxi driver who drives a black cab, but she puts on a show. And it is utterly hilarious, right? It takes a certain type of humour to, like, go in that, but it's my humour. So if you think you have a similar humour, you're going to like it.
If you just, like, anything silly and weird,
stupid, you're not afraid to be embarrassed, stuff like that. Anyway, by the end, she broke character and she got speaking to us, and she was lovely, like, genuinely one of the nicest people I've ever met. And she was telling us, I don't know how we got onto this, right? But she was telling us that in the Irish language, like the Irish version of Gaelic, sorry if I'm getting this wrong, they speak about, like, emotions and anxiety and depression and stuff in a really different way. So they believe that, like, they would say anxiety is on you, you're not anxious. Anxiety's on you and it will soon be off you again. So don't label yourself as an anxious person or I suffer from anxiety. They would say, oh, anxiety's on me right now, but it's going to get off me. So they see it. So that's a good way to see it. It's like, okay, anxiety.
temporary.
Oh, yeah, it's on me right now, but it is going to leave. I'm not an anxious person. I'm not going to describe my characteristics as being anxious.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like this emotion's like jumped on you, and
it's
it'll
gonna
jump off you again.
Like when you're excited.
Yeah, I'm like, excitement's on me, happiness is on me. And honestly, I'm probably not describing it as well as this woman did.
No, but
and I was drunk, so I was more susceptible, if that's a word, to that information.
Receptive.
Receptive.
Yeah, receptive.
Receptive.
Well done. You get a gold star.
I don't know if that's a word I mean.
Like you were really receiving it well.
Yeah, maybe.
I think it's better than subsets. I don't even know if that's a word.
Sorry, my ears are blocked. There we go. But yeah, I think it's just, whoa, can we hear so clear now?
Oh.
Yeah, I think it's important to know that how you're feeling is not reality. It's short term, and there's different things you can do to get rid of it, i.e. deep breaths, going out a walk, seeing your friends, putting on something that distracts you on the TV.
Yep. Getting up every day and like even the night before, make a wee list of what you've to do the next day. I think being active, and I'm not saying go to the gym and like lift loads of weights.
No.
I mean, I know everyone, it's like, we know go a walk, but like it actually does help, or go to the
really
gym
does.
and like walk on the treadmill, or just like make a list the night before of the things you have to complete for the next day. Even if, right, making your bed is on that, right?
Yeah.
Just see actually ticking off
An
things.
accomplishment.
It makes you feel productive, and that used to help my anxiety so much. And there was this one point where I was finding it hard to do like very simple things, because I just had this like, I don't even know the word, like I just had this like procrastination on me. And it was like making me not want to do anything at all, and like my anxiety was so bad at some points, it was like I couldn't even do anything.
It's like it overwhelms you that you can't even start it.
Yeah, exactly. And when I say I forced myself, it was actually like, I don't know if it's started during lockdown, I can't even remember, it was a while ago, but I forced myself to like get up and go a walk, and like it was hard, like I didn't want to do it, and it was like make my bed and just ticking stuff off, like just see simple things. It actually just makes you feel like you've kind of got your shit together a little bit. And then talk to people, like tell your friends, tell your family like how you feel. I think opening up to people is like really, really hard,
powerful.
but it's really powerful, and it's really nice to like even just someone to listen. And if like you even say to the person like, I don't even need advice, like I just want to like
sounding board.
I just need to like get it off my chest. But yeah, I think it's just starting with the simple things, and don't do too much.
No,
because like every step that you take is like a win.
Yeah, absolutely.
What do you do when family members or friends you were once so close with cut you off out of the blue and then blame you, projecting? Lol. Okay, well, there's a thing that I think projection is a very, very real thing.
Yes. Oh my God, yes.
And sometimes it doesn't come naturally for people to be self-aware and be aware of their own actions.
Yeah.
And for me, like, I have experienced this, and I feel like you can only be in charge of your own actions. You can't be in charge of anybody else's, right? Mm-hmm. And when I realised that, I really was like, it was like a real aha moment. Because, right, and it's so simple, right? But like, sometimes it's like, oh, why are they acting like that? And
yeah,
someone's cut you off and you feel like they're projecting, right? Unfortunately, there's actually nothing that you can do about that, because see, people like that, whether they are family or friends, they actually aren't going to be able to reason. You aren't going to be able to reason with that, because they're maybe stuck in their ways. Maybe they have like, people have to learn how to sometimes be aware and like not project and look at themselves. But if people aren't willing to do that, then
it's a losing battle.
It's a losing battle, and it is so hard. Like, it's so hard, but I think something that you have to implement is boundaries.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, in some cases, your boundary is, okay, well, if you're going to project onto me, then my boundary is I'm not accepting that.
Yeah.
So I would say take a step back. But in this case, if they've cut you off, then
just let them.
you have to let them, because
Yeah. Don't fight for it.
like that's a wee bit of a losing battle, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You can say your piece and say how you feel, and say, like, I don't know obviously the specifics of the situation, but you can ask them why they've cut you off or try and figure it out. But then you set your boundary, and if it's not going anywhere, then you just say, like, okay. And that is the hard truth, I guess.
Well answered, babe.
Aye. That'll be my therapist that taught me that.
Love the podcast so much. Makes my day when I have a new ep. Thank you.
Thank you.
Could you do like faves, food in Glasgow, movies, memories with each other, songs,
Aw.
childhood memories? I don't know, that's so vague, but just stuff that you both rate. Also, I'd love a video of your fashion taste, how they've changed. Oh, well, we kind of done that last week.
Yeah,
but that
well-
would make sense because these dilemmas were sent in before.
Yeah, well,
So your wish was our command.
yes.
But yeah, what's our favourites? Right,
That's such a cute write-in, because it's so, like, I love...
It's just like happy.
Yeah, I love, like, the vibe.
Oh, talking about food, honestly, I'm so hungry right now. But what is our favourite food in Glasgow? So we do love oh my god, we do love Saffron by Paradise, right? So when I first came into Nadine's this morning, guess who was here?
Chrissy.
Chrissy, man of the moment at Saffron Paradise. And he was telling us that people have been messaging him like, were you at Saffron by Paradise for them? Like, you're in this... Because people have seen the TikTok clips.
Yeah, of, like, obviously when Chrissy was the one that asked Megan if she would ever move to Manchester, and that was when I found out. And Chrissy's just so, like,
And
he's
by the way,
also nonchalant. Like,
This is the first time I've seen Chrissy since then.
Oh my god, a lot has changed.
Yeah. So, Chrissy, I'm no moving. To answer your question, I'm going to stay.
Oh, it's so funny.
But
so,
yeah, like, how funny is that?
I know.
Anyway, we love there.
Saffron by Paradise.
Jeezy's.
Love Jeezy's
Going
for
there tomorrow.
brunch. Yes, we are. How funny Callum said this morning. Right, I think tomorrow I'm going to go to Shawlands. I think we should go. And I said, we're already going to Shawlands.
We've got a full group
And he was like,
escapade.
really? And I said, yeah, we're all going. And he was like, oh, great. Jeezy's for brunch. I love the sister restaurant of Saffron by Paradise, Roya. That is
I've
really,
not
really
been
good.
there.
Love,
I love pulp for brunch.
yes. I love the Indian scene in Paisley for
Oh,
Indian.
I've not been there.
So good.
They do now have a dashum here and love the
Yeah,
shum.
love the shim. Movies. I mean, I really love action movies. I love Fast and Furious. I love 21 Jump Street. I love
I love Disney or anything with Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston in it.
I love it. Yeah, anything with Jennifer Aniston, that is good. Yeah.
Memories with each other.
I feel like
We have too many, right? But let's think. Let's just both name two each. Right, and you don't have to be your favourite because you might forget some, but just some that spring to your top of your head. Olivia Rodrigo.
Oh, when we went to Olivia Rodrigo, I bidded for that in a charity raffle, and
You bidded.
sorry, we bidded. Sorry.
We bidded, and it also was my card.
No, we bidded as in no.
I bidded.
I actually was meaning like I was writing
Oh, sorry,
it.
you did do that. You did do the handwritten part. I take that back.
Yeah,
That was very stressful for you.
I know that's where I was going with the story.
I'm sorry. I totally read that wrong.
Honestly.
I'm really sorry, Nikki.
Basically, long story cut short, we were bidding and you had to like go away and come back and see who the latest bidder was.
Yeah.
And there was this woman and she was really upset that I won, and she like complained, and it was this whole saga. It was so crazy.
Wait, did she not get taken, or was that
No,
someone
that
else?
was someone else.
Someone else got taken away in an
Yeah.
ambulance. But we went and it was so cute. Like the thing, first of all the money goes to charity. So first of all, that's really nice. And then second of all, we got to go to Lai Chi. That's a nice restaurant. In Glasgow.
Lai Chi's a really good Chinese restaurant in Mitchell Street or Lane.
Yeah, Mitchell's.
Also
across from
Sugo.
Sugo. Oh my god,
love
how could we
Sugo.
forget about Sugo? Then we went to Olivia Rodrigo and we stayed overnight in the Voku by Grand Central
Yes,
Hotel.
we did.
And it was just such a funny night. You know, it was like, it was something like a Wednesday or Thursday. So it was quite carnage for us to be out. And like, we went out afterwards.
It was
I kissed that boy.
Yeah, and I had to hang about with his boss,
Clive.
Clive, who was a bald 50-year-old man. And me and Clive were just standing there, and I was like, that's so... like, what are you in Glasgow for? Because they were from, like, it was
They
so
were from
fucking random.
George, like where Georgia showed us, Newcastle.
It was so random. So yeah, I think that's a really core memory.
You pick one.
No, it's another concert, but when we went to see Charlie XCX.
We love concerts.
We do love concerts. I think going to a concert with your friends is just actually so special.
So wholesome.
When we went to see Charlie XCX, we actually ended up getting last minute tickets, and I thought they were going to be shit seats. They were unbelievable. We went sober, we were just drinking energy juice.
Yeah.
And it was actually one of the best nights of our lives.
It really was. And
it was so good.
I also love when we went to see Tate McRae.
Yeah, that was so special.
was really fun. Yeah, we have lots of lovely memories together. We'll do a full episode of memories at some point, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Hi, girls. Sorry, I'm so hungry. Hi, girls. Loving the pod. Yous are so hilarious and so wise.
Wow, thank
two
you.
of my favourite words.
Hey, they're actually...
hilarious and wise. I'm putting that on my CV.
Yeah.
They're great words.
Love
Describing words. Thank you so much. I'm hoping you can give me some advice on my situation, as I've not been able to speak to my best friend about it because I feel so ashamed. Oh, right. No judgment here. No
judgment.
Shaming anyone. Me and my boyfriend have been together for 6 years, since I'm 17. He is an amazing person, so kind, caring, loving, loyal, supportive, and is my best friend.
Wow.
Oh, I trust him with everything. We have had a great relationship. Out of the 6 years together, we have done 3 years long distance.
In different countries.
In the last year or so, my mind has been wondering, thinking, should I have been in a relationship since I'm 17? And will I be with one person for the rest of my life? It sometimes scares me that I've never been with anyone else as an adult or alone as an individual. I would never cheat, but I have caught myself looking at boys on a night out and feel that I'm missing the feeling of having a flirt, or wondering if I could be more compatible with someone else. My boyfriend is amazing and I'm deeply in love with him, but sometimes I feel bored in my relationship at the thought of being... Wait, is this a one response?
No.
Right.
These are all the responses we've had.
Right, I think maybe to sum up, she's saying at the thought of being with the same person forever.
Yeah,
Right.
sorry.
That's a really honest and raw thing you've sent in. So good for you for even just admitting that to yourself.
100%.
Because I think this is probably way more normal
so
than you
normal.
think, but people just don't
100%.
want to admit it because you can't help but feel guilty. But you feel guilty because you're a nice person, and you do have love for him, obviously.
Exactly, and I think like you shouldn't be ashamed because, like she said, it's actually probably more normal. I mean, that's a long time to be with someone,
And it is like getting in a relationship so serious, it lasts so long at 17, like that is a really like pivotal point of like, you will see when you're 17 versus how you are when you're 25, two different people. Like
100%.
literally
We've
so
spoken about
different.
that before, it is.
So I really, in a sense, I got in my first relationship when I was 17 and that lasted 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
And we ended in like probably not like that, probably can relate to that in some sense.
Yeah.
Like our relationship was nice, but it wasn't like, we weren't, in reflection, we weren't in love.
Mm-mm.
We were just coexisting
Yeah.
alongside each other. But like we weren't madly in love with each other. And to be honest, like obviously I don't know your dynamic, but what I gained from that, from reading that, is you're probably feeling how I felt. Like, and I think if you were madly in love and if he was like
The one.
filling your cup and he made you feel like the most special, beautiful person in the world, you wouldn't be having these thoughts. And I think these thoughts are a result of something's missing in your current relationship.
Yeah, and I think another thing is sometimes when you're with someone who is amazing, kind, caring, loyal, supportive, and your best friend, it's really hard to be like, well, why wouldn't I want to be with them?
Yeah.
But it's actually okay to not want to be with someone just because there's something missing. And it doesn't mean they're a bad person.
No.
They might be on paper the most perfect boy in the world.
Yeah.
But
if you don't feel that,
you might not feel that like spark anymore. And don't get me wrong, right? Like, we've touched on sparks before, right? It doesn't need to be this crazy electric. Like, a spark for me is like really like a comfort and content, and like, yeah, you get giddy and giggly and excited, but I think if you're not having those feelings of, you know, if your mind's starting to wander, right? I think you're being respectful enough right now where you're like, okay, I'm admitting this to myself. I think 100%. The first thing is you've admitted it, because I think a lot of people would ignore it, and then that's when maybe they do something bad.
Yeah.
And I think
naughty.
I think the fact that you're saying like, okay, I really need to, I need to face these thoughts.
Yeah.
I need to actually face them. It doesn't make me a bad person, but I think it's okay to feel like that.
100%.
Like, I think what you should do is, I think you should speak to him about it, to be honest, because I think being honest in your relationship, because he might turn around and be like, okay, well, what do we need to change?
Yeah.
And I think you owe it to yourselves. You've been together for long enough that, you know, if you think there's still, you're not like, I'm really done with it. If you want it to work, I think you should first of all say to him, look, I'm feeling like we've been together for so long, and I'm feeling like a little bit like, what's that word? Complacent.
Yeah.
I'm feeling a little bit like I need things to change. I need the spark to come back.
Yeah.
I need excitement.
I was going to say that. I think she's seeking excitement, because the thought of like having a flirt with someone or that, because that is just exciting. Like having a flirt with someone, and I can speak from being single and, you know, participating in the art of flirting. It is exciting and it's fun, but that's all it is.
Yeah.
It's not a long-term happiness, is a quick done of like excitement. So I think that's what you're missing.
Yeah. And that's so normal. Like, I've been in a relationship for 6.5 years and we're moving into a new house. So it's like, that's a wee bit of new excitement for us. Not that I've not felt like this, but like, just more, you need to look for the next thing.
Yeah.
You can't just go through life and be in the same situation. I don't know, like, you're doing long distance. I don't know if you're still doing long distance, but you know, like, you need to keep that spark alive. 100%. So I think you let's come up with some ideas of how you can really try to bring it back. Yeah. And if you can, then at least you know you've tried.
100%. I think that's exactly what you should do. And look, if it doesn't work out, it just wasn't meant to be, and you had a really nice time together. So.
Oh, sorry. Oh, there's the rest of it.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, right, sorry, we're just going to should we read the final bit?
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry, you finished the final bit.
Sorry, I accidentally submitted my message early, but to continue, sometimes I feel bored in my long-term relationship and our sex life isn't fantastic. Long distance, of course, doesn't help. Sometimes I feel like we have lost our spark, intimacy, passion, and that really in-love feeling. And the thought of being with him without him breaks my heart, and I know I'm being silly and would probably regret breaking up with him.
Nadine, you keep reading so fast. It's like you're not noticing there's spaces in between these words.
Right, I'll start again.
No, you were fine up to that last sentence.
Right. The thought of being with him breaks my...
Well, I take the last sentence.
Right.
The thought of being without him breaks my heart, and I know I'm being silly and would probably regret breaking up with him, as he's a truly amazing person. Please help.
Well, I think my advice still stands.
100%. And that actually is exactly what we assumed was going to be the end. We've got you. And I honestly don't think you would regret breaking up. I think you do what Nadine said. I think that's great advice.
You have to be honest.
But if you've tried and tested it and it's still not working, you won't regret breaking up, because you'll know that you've exhausted every option. And I do think, unfortunately, like, don't get me wrong, I don't think people's sex lives are, you know, is prevalent the longer things go on or is exciting all the time. But I think if you feel like it's really lacking like intimacy, spark, passion, that's normally the first sign of
Yeah.
the
Some
ship
people
sailing.
can bring it back.
Yeah, you can.
So that's why you need to be
You can,
honest.
yeah.
So good luck. You've got it, girl.
Whatever happens is meant to happen.
Yes. A lot of the dilemmas and stuff are very similar. So
Yeah.
if we don't read yours out
It's because we feel like we've already gave the advice that fits.
for someone else, so try and relate to other ones.
Yeah.
We are trying to get through them all.
Like, we're trying to answer each different problem,
Yeah.
but we don't want to sound like broken records giving the same advice.
We've only got so much advice.
Aye. The beacons of knowledge that we are.
Right. You want to read?
Okay. Ooh.
Just made the text so big. Is that better for you?
Yeah, that's wonderful, darling.
Okay.
So, wow. I have been with my boyfriend for 11 years. We've had our ups and downs, but things are generally good. The biggest issue we have is I want to get engaged and he's just not doing it. We also sometimes go through long periods with no intimacy, and a lot of the time he treats me like a flatmate, but we have built a life together. Anyway, I have been racked with guilt. Here we go. I have been racked with guilt because I was on a girl's holiday in the summer. I met a guy and we had a kiss.
Ooh.
Nothing else happened. It only happened once, but he asked my number and we have texted on and off since then. Guys, I love that yous are confiding. This is it. People are confiding. I know we don't know who this is, so that makes it easy. But I love that people feel they can tell us.
I know.
Get this off your chest.
I
This is
know.
good. This is
I
really
know.
good. Anyway, sorry. Nothing else happened. It only happened once, and he asked for my number, and we have texted off and on since then. He lives in another country, and I've been trying to stop replying, but he gets in touch, and I can't.
Ooh.
Here is my dilemma. Yes, I feel like a terrible person, and I should not have done what I did. I hate anything to do with cheating, and my partner and I actually went through a blip with him texting another girl around 4 years into our relationship.
Wow.
Part of me feels like I never fully got over him doing that. I was going to say that.
Tale as old as time.
Yep, him doing that. And part of me feels really mad that I just don't seem to be good enough for him to commit to me. What happened in summer, as bad as it sounds, felt like me punishing him a bit. I get that. And since then, I've mainly replied to a broad man when things have annoyed me with my partner. Oh, there's so many layers to this.
Oh.
A broad man.
I
I love that we're calling him that. I have a few abroad men myself.
I have none.
That's good. Glad to hear that for you. A broad man has been giving me the kind of attention I had been craving and asked my partner for, like compliments, banter, asking about my day. My boyfriend is a good man. I do love him, but it's also been 11 years and I'm scared we're going nowhere. We have built a life together and when it's good, but I struggle. I've been talking to him so many times about what our plan is, but he doesn't feel any rush. I have myself in a muddle and don't know what to do. Please be kind, as I felt so horrendous. Of course. Do I cut off a broad man? Do I tell my partner about the kiss and the texting and wreck 11 years?
First of all, do not be so horrible to yourself
No.
about this, right? Look, this isn't ideal, but you already know that. And
Yeah.
do you know what? I think we're definitely not going to make you feel shit about it
Absolutely
because
not.
people make mistakes.
Yeah, and do you know,
Um,
it's like, I understand, like, it's not even, like, different standards held for different people. Like, I obviously, I don't agree with cheating or any of that realm, but it's like, when you read something like this, like, I can understand how these things, these actions have followed.
I feel like a lot of girl cheating stories stem from not getting...
Yeah.
I mean, and it'll probably be the same, like, for guys as well. Like, I guess... And
Some of them.
And I mean, some of them, like, I can't just say it's only women.
Yeah.
But I do think, you know, it's honestly the tale as old as time. Boyfriends shut out their girlfriends. They don't give them attention. The girlfriend tries to open up to them. They're shut off. And then girls... I'm not saying girls need attention, but girls... It's like normal to feel like you want to feel wanted.
Yeah, and also see like intimacy and like love. It technically is a drug, right? So, like, you're in a relationship, so you obviously do like the concept of being in love and having intimacy for someone. You're not getting that from your current partner. So when someone else is posing it to you, you want to take it like a drug. You get the analogy?
Yes.
So I honestly can't understand, and as Nadine said, we definitely wouldn't make you feel terrible. Truthfully, what I'm reading here is this is not your person.
No.
Like, you shouldn't have to ask him, please will you propose to me? 11 years is a lifetime.
I'm sorry, but he's not in any rush.
I know, what you waiting on?
Like,
Fucking hell.
and I'm definitely, like, I'm not in any rush, right? Like, as in, like, I think maybe to a lot of people, but once you hit maybe 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, right? You're moving into a house, you're thinking next thing, engagement, right? Honestly, hand on heart, like, I'm not in any rush, but it's definitely an open conversation, and it's like something that you and your
I
partner...
just got goosebumps thinking about you getting engaged. I need some time to prepare. I think I've got time, but like...
You do have time. But I think it's very healthy for you and your partner to be on the same page.
Definitely.
And if you've been together for 11 years, it's kind of like, okay, that's fine, but where is this going? Because...
It feels like, okay, you've got the flat and you feel like flatmates, but the problem is, it's not about, because it's been this many years, you need to do this. You just personally don't feel like it's progressing. You're not like, where's my ring? Because you know that you're progressing. You're happy where you're at.
Yeah, we're progressing at the pace that we want to progress at. And I think it's hard when both you and your partner are on different pages because you only get one life, right? And I just feel like it doesn't matter how long you've been with someone, been friends with someone, take this. If you're not where you want to be, yes, be patient and talk about it, but enough. Enough. Things get to the point where you're like, what do I want?
Yeah.
Is this right for me? I'm sorry, but also it just kind of feels like you've had this cheeky kiss.
Yeah. You're
wanting to punish him because of what he did in the past.
Yeah.
Personally, I do feel like that feels a little bit tarnished.
Yeah, me too. And I was going to say that, like, because there's been this issue 4 years ago. I think subconsciously, you've done your best to move past it. Trust me, I get this. I've been there myself. You've really done your best to move past that, but it's like, a part of you has never been able to let go of it. And I don't blame you for that at all. And then, maybe you have felt like, one, this feels nice because this abroad man wants me, like he's giving me attention. Two, okay, now you're doing to him what he done to you kind of thing. Like, I so understand all of that. But what I also believe is that in the right relationship with your genuine husband and man of your dreams, there wouldn't be any of that from either side.
Yeah, exactly. And know your worth. Like, you want to get married. You want to be engaged. If this is like too long for you and you're not getting a straight answer, you have to make that decision. I think personally what you do is you cut off a broad man, right? Because I think he's just
He's been a wee distraction.
He's a distraction from the actual problem. I think you need to cut him off, and I think you need to actually face what's going on.
Yeah.
I think you...
Face the music.
You have to... It's time to face the music, and I think it will actually be... You can't live with that. Like, that's a heavy thing to, like, live with.
Because sorry, Nadine, I didn't mean to butt in.
No, it's okay.
You're already saying, like, you felt so horrendous about it. Like, actually, I think as much as... Now, there's no worse feeling than preparing to break up. It's actually horrible. Like, it's this lingering thing. And you know that the weeks and months following it are going to be shit.
Yeah.
But I genuinely believe that you're going to feel a lot of relief.
Exactly. And also, you've built a life together, but is it the life you want?
Doesn't sound like
You've built a life together. What does that mean?
Yeah, you can build a life with anyone. You can do it yourself.
You've got the flat together. Maybe you've got mutual friends and stuff like that. But
you can always start again.
Is this the life that you want to live? Because that then isn't the life that you've...
That's ultimately the question you just need to ask yourself in any situation. Is like, is this what I wanted for me? Yes or no. Act accordingly.
Yes.
But you're going to be fine. And I think writing in was a first big step in the right direction.
So well done.
So go you.
So this one, love the pod, girls. Thank you so
you.
much. Can you please explain in girl form what is being manipulative, what is a narcissist, and what is gaslighting? The Google answer is too complicated. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah.
So
Do you know what? I had never heard of a narcissist. Sorry, take that back. I heard of the word narcissist and I had no idea what it meant.
wow.
Yeah, I've only
Honestly,
recently
same.
learned.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Like, and again, like, actually, when I started therapy, I was telling my therapist a story and she said, so you were being gaslit? And I was like, was I? And she was like, do you not know what that means? Like, she didn't mean it in a patronising way. She was being serious. And I was like, I guess not. Like, you hear these words and you think you know what they mean.
Yeah.
But sometimes you don't.
We're obviously not experts,
No.
right? And this is obviously all... Take everything we say with a pinch of salt. Do you know what I mean?
This
like,
is just, we can only speak from
I-
like,
we're sp-
personal
you're
points of
asking
views,
us-
experience.
exactly. So, I guess a lot of these do intertwine.
They do, yeah.
So, I feel like gaslighting, to me, is when someone makes you feel or says that you were... puts an idea out or a thought out that you were doing something that isn't really the case. Like, they kind of put...
Yeah.
For example, right, if someone says to you, I feel like in that situation you were being really passive aggressive, but I'm like essentially lighting a fire that wasn't a
Right.
Am I explaining this
I
really
don't,
badly?
I'm not sure. Gaslighting is... Oh, I'm trying to think of an example. I literally had so many in
Wait a
therapy.
minute, right.
Or why don't you write gaslighting example?
Okay, hold on. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Right, hold on.
Oh, it's honestly, it's actually very, very, very serious, and it's not like, that's why we don't want to like say it you're wrong, but like it's a very serious emotional, psychological tactic.
Yes, it is. And there's different levels of it.
Definitely.
Like, I think it can be... I don't want to say harmless, but it could be like someone not meaning it.
Yeah.
I guess in an argument. I guess you could look at it one way and it's like maybe how someone's perspective, like how you behave or acted in a certain situation, they might be like, well, you were being like this because you said this, and you're like, wait, was I?
The key, how to know you've been gaslit is when you start questioning reality.
Right.
Right? So say something happens and someone comes in and goes, they spin this story that makes you sit and think, wait, did that even happen?
Yeah.
That's when you know you've been gaslit. Now,
Yeah.
I've been there so many times. I'd actually sit and go over stories and I'd forget what even happened. I was like, wait, am I going crazy? And that's when someone is gaslighting you. They make you question your own memories or sanity.
They like warp the truth.
Yep.
To flip it and make you feel like...
Make you the problem.
Oh, so
it's
basically
so dangerous.
Like, think of the word gaslit. So they're lighting a fire somewhere that wasn't lit. That wasn't lit. So they're making you feel like you've done something, or like, say someone does something and they just flip it and they'll say, well, you were doing this and I know you did that because you were trying to be... I'm being very vague, but like... It's just basically, it's a form of manipulating.
And a narcissist is more of a personality trait, I think.
Yeah.
But narcissists tend to manipulate and gaslight. That's things they will do. A narcissist there's so much and like so many different points of being a narcissist, but these are people who are quite self-obsessed
and not self-aware,
yeah, and they're very obsessed with self-image. The self-image becomes above anything else. Not how they treat people, not reality, not the truth, just how they look as a person and what people think of them
and
from an outsider.
And through that they would put themselves above all. They don't really have empathy.
No. Or like kind of real emotion.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to... And Tell Me Lies, if you guys have ever watched it.
Oh, God.
What's the guy called?
Oh, what is
Jason?
Stephen,
Stephen, the one of the protagonists, he
Oh wow, good word.
he is
He's a scary man.
He is a narcissist. Like he is.
Yeah, watch that if you're confused because he does it all.
Yeah, 100%. And then manipulation is. How do you describe manipulation without using manipulation?
I know, like, I guess manipulating is like
Using someone or something to get what you want.
yeah, like, here's a scenario, like, say you go to someone with a point, you're like, I'm upset about this, and then they flip it round to like, well, they'll maybe make, you've went to them with one issue, right? They've come up with this bigger issue, maybe it's about themselves or about you, but it's bigger than yours. So all of a sudden yours isn't important anymore and you have to forget about it and you just have to focus on them. That's manipulating because you feel like all of a sudden you're not important anymore and you'll just do what they say.
Yeah. Or like, say someone's really vulnerable and like in a really bad place, someone could manipulate them to doing something they didn't want to do because you're manipulating the situation. You're taking advantage. It's manipulating is taking advantage. Okay. I think
it actually makes me feel sick. It's so serious.
Yeah. I mean, I would even put into like, I don't know, like ChatGPT or something, can you explain this really simply for me and give me examples if like that isn't enough? And obviously like that's only like our understanding of it, but obviously
I'm definitely learning a lot about it in therapy, and it's so eye-opening. Like you don't that's the scary thing though. See, when it's happening to you, it can be hard to identify. I think I'd be better now moving forward, but it is a difficult realm to be stuck in. But you should watch Tell Me Lies.
Yes. Now, I can't be sure, but I've just looked at how long we've been recording for, and
an hour and 40 minutes. It has not felt like that.
No, it hasn't.
I could sit here all day.
I know, and we've actually still got like 7 more dilemmas, but there's simply not enough time.
No, we've got to get on more days. We get places to get
and
biggie
also,
bus to get on.
You just don't want to listen to us talk all day. Well, maybe some of you do, and that's so special. But
we love that.
Thank you so much for writing in.
Yeah, for trusting us and like the ones that we said. Like I think it's a huge, big first step to like
100%.
just admit it to yourself or as a stranger, because obviously we can't clarify enough how much we don't know who any of these are from.
Yeah.
So I think it's nice for everyone. I think 1, you'll have helped yourself. 2, you've gave us something to talk about. And 3, I bet a handful of people listening in can relate and feel some sort of comfort in that.
Even if they haven't written in themselves.
Yeah.
Like, and I think even if we didn't get to read out your dilemma, I think a lot of what you guys are writing in is very similar. Different angles. Obviously it's different angles, but like take the advice that we have and like think, right, how could I use that in my own situation? And do you know what? We're all just girls and boys trying to navigate life, and we're just trying to work it all out. So it actually means so much to us that this is like a space that we can all work it out together.
It really, really, really does.
Because even you guys writing in, it's making us think.
Oh my God, yeah, it opens your brain up more and like you get, I don't know, I just feel like it's really important to talk about anything we've spoke about today.
Yeah.
And it's nice to have like a wee like space you can just come to and chat about it.
Absolutely.
So thank you so much. We'll definitely continue doing dilemma episodes like every so often because
the form is always open. It's in the link in our Instagram.
Yeah. And we hope you enjoyed this episode.
Yes.
I've had a lovely time recording.
Same.
And now we're going to get ready for our big night out. Woohoo! We love you so much.
Hope you all have an amazing Christmas. And we'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.